Mga ka-RSP, ngayong araw dito sa DOK, ating pag-uusapan ang patungkol sa breast cancer. Gusto natin malaman kung ano ba lunas para dito at paano natin mas maunawaan ang cancer na ito.
Ako, tamang-tama, Profi, dahil ngayong buwan ng Oktubre ay Breast Cancer Awareness Month na kung saan annual international campaign ito upang magbigay ng suporta at kamalayan laban sa breast cancer. Para sa iba pang kaalaman, ating makakapanayan po ngayong araw si Dr. Arthur Jason Go, isang internal medicine specialist and medical oncologist. Magandang umaga po, Doc, and welcome sa Rise and Shine Pilipinas, or welcome back kasi nagbabalik si Doc.
Doc, we want to know and please explain to us kung ano po ang kalagahan ng awareness sa mga tao patungkol sa breast cancer, because it's not only going to happen for women but also it can happen to men also.
Yes.
Tell us more, Doc.
So, actually, no, for breast cancer, for female, it's #1 pa rin talaga incidence for cancer in female. No? And then overall, it's the second one.
Okay.
Although it's curable talaga na ang breast cancer, and then those who are in the stage 4 level, they are we can treat them, no, compatible with life na. But of course, men can also have breast cancer. 1% of the population are men can have breast cancer. Yeah.
What are the early signs ba na usually na overlook? Kasi syempre minsan, lalo na kapag sa lalaki, paano ba malalaman?
Yeah. Actually, sa female, let's go for the female first. No? Sa female, usually nagpapansin nila sa signs nila is nagkakaroon ng changes, no? Sa skin, or even there's sometimes yung mas malaki yung kabilang dede kaysa sa kabila, or minsan nagkakaroon ng ulceration or may sugat. No? Because breast cancer is painless siya.
So, hindi siya porket hindi lang siya as a matter of kapa-kapa lang and then you'll feel the bukol.
May bukol naman talaga kadalasan. But sometimes kasi makita mo mas enlarged yung isang breast compared to the other. Sa appearance. And then minsan nagkakaroon siya na parang pudy orange. So parang alam mo yung orange skin na parang may mga tuldok-tuldok patches o parang gano'n, no? And then for male naman, kadalasan kasi hindi nila napapansin yun. Usually napapansin yun pag may mga general check-up, or minsan may mga procedure na gagawin, doon napapansin. Or minsan, di ba, nag-routine na ultrasound ng puso to the echo, di ba pansin, sir, parang may bukol kayo doon sa dibdib. Ganun usually, it's not usually nakikita sa male. Kasi male will not think about breast cancer.
Ay ako pag ganyan, doktor kong kaibigan, lalapitan ko. Tuwing magkikita kami, parang lagi na kami mag-check up. Wala kami mag-check kaibigan ko. So far naman, puro sugar yung sinecheck niya sa akin. Pero, syempre, we want to know, of course, paano natin masasabi that this is cancerous? Kasi I understand, Doc, may mga procedures na gagawin to check whether it's malignant or benign. Tell us more, Doc.
Yeah, that's why for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we give this the monthly yearly na advice is because screening is very important. No? Breast cancer screening, especially for female over 40 years old, we advise them biannual niya. Sabihin, every other year, you can do your breast cancer screening na, no? And then, of course, may risk factors yun dapat natin malaman. So, through mammography, actually, or minsan pag dense yung breast, medyo siksik, medyo, sinasabayan ng ultrasound ng breast. So, breast ultrasound tsaka breast mammography siya. And then, if may makitang bukol na suspicion, may grading kasi yun, BIRADS ang tawag namin doon. So, BIRADS, the higher the BIRAD is, may chance of higher suspicion ng cancer, so we advise biopsy.
Ba't kasi nagkaka-cancer dito sa breast, Doc? Ano bang dahilan?
Risk factors, okay. So you have risk factors. Ngayon, leading is yung obesity, no? Because right now, in the entire world, no, obesity is kasi fast food, so sedentary lifestyle, hindi ko masyadong nakikilo. So actually, yung obesity, yung fat doon, it produces mga inflammatory cells as well as your estrogen, no? So breast cancer kasi, majority, they feed on estrogen. So because of that, lahat naman ng female may estrogen, pero oversurge ng estrogen can actually have those impact sa breast cancer, no? So yun sa mga risk factors, like for example, for nag-early menstruation. So yung sabihin na early menstruation is below 12 years old na mga bata. Risk factor lang, ha? Hindi ibig sabihin,
Hindi naman yung ibig sabihin magkakaroon.
Ako 10 years old ako nagsimula. Biro lamang.
Di ba yun yung kasi minsan huwag niyong isipin na porke nagkaroon kayo ng maaga menstruation, automatic magkaka-cancer. No. Those are just mga risk factors because pag early menstruation yung mga bata na menarche, so nagkakaroon ng mataas ang surge ng estrogen nila or late mag-menopause. So mataas pa rin kasi estrogen nila sa katawan. So those who have high estrogen levels are at risk of developing breast cancer.
Hindi dahil masikip yung suot or like we say sexual activity. Hindi naman.
Sabi pag masikip daw ang bra, palagi.
Yeah, those are myth, no? Yung mga deodorant, yung mga breast, yung mga tight breast, yung mga so no.
Pag sexual activity, Doc, for instance,
No,
hindi naman.
those are mga sexual activities are related to the mga cervical, yung mga related because of the HPV virus.
Okay, kasi I thought, pasintabi po sa mga kumakain, of course, you understand, it's part of the activity, they do some things on it, so it doesn't matter.
No, for breast.
Okay, alright.
For breast.
For breast.
Yeah, but the other, pag mga cervical cancer, that's a different thing because there can be a virus which is the HPV virus that can lead to cancer. No?
So kasama din dyan yung genetics, diba?
Yes.
Ayun, genetics.
Yeah,
So, talaga yung parang pinaka medyo mas malapit-lapit.
Mga pedigree, mga first degree relative, especially if first degree relatives like your mga kapatid, tita, na marami na may either may isa breast, isa colon o isang endometrial o matrix cancer sa matrix, they have a risk factor. We have yung mga genetic mutation, we call BRCA mutation. So right now, we advise actually now, no, in the advent na marami na tayong genetic testing na for those, kasi tumataas na kasing cancer in the young.
Okay.
So less than 40 years old.
Kahit di breast dumami.
Yes. So for female who are in younger age, no, less than 40 years old, and then may tinetest kami kasi doon na panel, it's usually molecular profile, if they're triple negative, sabihin negative yung mga profile na yun, sabihin they only respond to certain therapy lang talaga, not all. We do advise them to do genetic testing kasi sometimes merong tinatawag na de novo mutation. Sabihin nagsisimula sa kanya yung hindi niya namana, but nag-start sa kanya yung abnormality.
Bakit? Lifestyle?
Genetic, lifestyle, maraming talagang factors na ngayon. Yeah.
So mga magkano kaya yun, Doc? Yung range nung gano'n?
It depends. May mga free testing din available pa. So of course, if you want the whole panel, or mga 40, mga ganun siya. Pero available na sa Pilipinas yan.
Anong medication natin for this?
For breast cancer.
Yes.
So breast cancer has a wide range of treatment. You can have hormonal treatment if you're positive to hormonal. So tinitest kasi yun, tatawag ng breast panel, your estrogen receptor, progesterone receptor, tsaka HER2 receptor. So if you are positive with the receptors sa estrogen tsaka progesterone, which are hormones,
for women,
we give them anti-hormone.
So sa lalaki din may estrogen and progesterone?
Yes.
Okay,
it can happen din. It can happen. So usually, actually for male na cancer, usually they are almost 70+% ER positive, PR positive, which they are also given anti-hormonal therapy.
Okay.
So those are hormonal therapy. You have chemotherapy as well. It's a staple treatment talaga. Sometimes you cannot avoid the chemotherapy. Talagang sometimes they have to do that.
Ayun.
And then we have, of course, yung immunotherapy na.
Okay.
And then we have your targeted therapy.
Okay.
That's for the medical part. But remember, surgery is a major part of the treatment, no?
So even for men, tinatanggal?
Yes, ang breast, tinatanggal pa rin siya. And then radiation therapy is also there. So you have maraming team yan. So when we treat a patient, it has to be multidisciplinary. Sabihin, hindi lang ako as a medical oncologist. Yes,
all disciplines.
May team talaga siya.
Yes. Doc, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, at what are the activities na gagawin niyo?
So we have everyone naman we are doing breast cancer awareness. We just want to advise all female who has first degree relatives, no, who have cancer, and then mga nasa 40 years old na and above. We advise you to do your mammography tsaka breast ultrasound if kaya, especially pag siksik yung breast, no, combine yung dalawa, and you can do it naman every other year, no, or ngayon kung pwede rin annually kung sila ay at high risk. High risk peoples are yung may lahi, mga may first degree relatives, or you have yung nagkaroon na dati na parang benign na bukol, mga adenoma lang, yun. So we advise them to do an annual mammography.
Ayun, Doc, yun, maraming salamat po sa pagpapa-unlock dito po sa Rise and Shine Pilipinas. Dr. Arthur Jason Go.
Thank you so much.
Doc.